Hello sunny side uppers, how are you all doing today? Life is so beautiful, and even with the crazy things that we are experiencing in the world these days, every day is a great day to be alive. Your safety is our #1 priority, and therefore, we would like to introduce to you 11 things in the world that you didn't know that can kill you. And before we begin, please make sure to click the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video, and tell us which information shared in this video surprised you the most, in the comment section below. Also, we have a survival tip for you at the end of this video, so make sure to watch till the end. Let's begin. In no particular order, these are the 11 things in the world you didn't know could kill you. Number 1. Not consuming enough salt. We're sure you hear people say, don't have too much salt, it's not healthy for you. But not having enough salt can kill you. Our cells need salt to function. Every cell in our body contains salt in the form of ions. These charged particles become the electricity that powers our cells to perform whichever essential function they're designed to do, like converting nutrients into energy. The human body loses salt through sweat or going to the bathroom, and it must replenish this salt back to perform the critical functions we've just mentioned. According to the FDA, the recommended daily value is 2,400 milligrams of sodium, a chemical element found in salt, while Americans eat on average 3,400 milligrams of sodium, that's a 1,000 milligram over the recommended amount. Table salt has more sodium, but pink Himalayan salt is more recommended because it contains more calcium, potassium, iron, and magnesium. According to the Mayo Clinic, signs and symptoms of low sodium, or what's called hyponatremia, can include altered personality, lethargy, and confusion. Severe hyponatremia can cause seizures, coma, and even death. Number 2. The hottest chili pepper in the world is so hot it could kill you. The weapons-grade Dragon's Breath chili pepper is so hot that it's downright deadly, according to livescience.com. This pepper could potentially cause a type of anaphylactic shock, burning the airways and closing them up. Yikes, doesn't sound like fun. Next time you want to add some spice into your life, do it gently. Test the waters first, but placing a bit of any hot spice on the tip of your tongue, and proceed with caution. According to Mike Smith, the owner of Tom Smith's Plants in the United Kingdom, who developed the record-breaking pepper with researchers at the University of Nottingham, he doesn't recommend the pepper for eating because it may be the last thing a person ever tastes. Giving some background stats to this little bombshell, it clocks at 2.48 million heat units on the Scoville scale, a measurement of the concentration of capsaicin, the chemical that releases that spicy heat sensation people feel when they bite into a chili pepper. To put things into perspective, the habanero pepper is mild compared to the Dragon's Breath chili pepper. According to Smith, the Dragon's Breath chili pepper was intended to be used as a topical numbing anesthetic for people who are allergic to regular anesthetic, and not for consumption as part of a meal. The Carolina Reaper was the previous record holder for hottest pepper. Number 3. Lint from dryers can kill you. Lint can seem like an innocent item that we clean after each use of our dryer, but it's more than just that, it saves lives. According to U.S. Fire Administration, failing to remove lint from the dryer causes 2,900 dryer fires annually, resulting in 100 injuries, 5 deaths per year, and $35 million in property loss. Failure to clean the dryer is the leading cause of home clothes dryer fires. More home clothes dryer fires occur in the fall and winter months, peaking in January. Number 4. Extension cords can kill you. According to the Center for Disease Control, extension cords cause over 3,000 residential fires each year, which results in an estimated 50 annual deaths. Extension cords should be put away when they are no longer needed. Their use should be limited around children and the elderly, and never use an extension cord when cracked or frayed. Number 5. Toothpaste can kill you. Even though toothpaste goes in your mouth every day and sometimes up to several times a day, consuming too much can be dangerous. How dangerous? Read the label on your toothpaste that states, "Seek immediate medical help if you ingest toothpaste." The FDA requires this warning because children who swallow too much fluoride toothpaste can suffer acute poisoning, even death. A single tube of bubble gum flavored Colgate for Kids toothpaste contains enough fluoride, 143 milligrams, to kill a child weighing less than 30 kilograms or 66 pounds. The U.S. National Library of Medicine warns that swallowing a large amount of toothpaste that contains fluoride may cause stomach pain and possible intestinal blockage in adults. In some cases, it might cause a heart attack. Number 6. Magnets can kill you. No one ever thinks of magnets as being dangerous. If swallowed, they can pull together with enough force to cause serious and life-threatening damage to the digestive system. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, swallowing magnets is a serious, life-threatening matter. Prevention is key. Children often do not report what they did. Signs and symptoms of swallowing magnets can often be mistaken for a viral illness. They may include nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and fever. The United States Consumer Product Safety Commission (CPSC) reports that the ingestion of magnets from magnet sets led to 1,700 visits to the hospital from 2009 to 2011. The majority of the patients were children. Some required surgery to remove the magnets. A few had permanent damage to the digestive tract. To date, one child has died. Some preventative measures to help avoid injuries from small magnets are: store magnets in a locked cabinet or box, out of reach of children, elderly, and pets. Choose large fridge magnets that cannot be swallowed by kids and pets. After the use of magnets, count each piece to ensure it's accounted for. Number 7. Drinking too much water can kill you. Water makes up 66% of our human body. We lose water through sweat, urination, defecation, or exhaled breath. Replacing lost water in our bodies is essential, but drinking too much water can lead to a condition called fatal water overdose, or water intoxication. This condition occurs when someone drinks more than 3 to 4 liters of water within a few short hours. Potential symptoms include, but are not limited to, head pain, cramping, spasms, or weakness in your muscles, nausea or vomiting, drowsiness and fatigue. At least 14 people reportedly died from water intoxication as of 2015. So how much water should one drink? According to the CDC, or Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, no official guidelines were set about how much water a person should be drinking. Some people still follow the 8x8 rule, drinking 8 glasses of 8 ounces per day, but this information was never backed by any research. Therefore, the recommended consumption should be no more than 0.8 to 1.0 liters of water per hour, equivalent to the number of fluids human kidneys can excrete per hour, and the levels where water intoxication can be avoided. Number 8. Being too tall can kill you. Who remembers the song by Ski Low, "I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller"? Most people would love to be taller. The association between height and success is emphasized because the tall and successful marry the tall and successful. Tall men earn more money, and have a higher IQ. A lot of people wouldn't mind a few more inches stacked up to their current height, but you might change your mind after you listen to what we have to say. Scientists say that every inch above 5 feet can decrease your life by 1.3 years. This is due to added stress on your circulatory system and pressure on your bones that can kill you. You can simply ask Robert Wadlow, whose body couldn't take his growth spurt to over 8 feet tall. Robert Pershing Wadlow, who was also known as the Alton Giant and the Giant of Illinois, was the tallest person in recorded history and died at the age of 22 from the abnormally high level of human growth hormone, causing him to reach 8 feet 11.1 inches in height and weighed 439 pounds. Number 9. Noise can kill you. Next time that you ask your neighbor to turn down their music because it's too loud, you might have a justifiable reason to do just that. Listening to loud music over 185 decibels can generate so much air pressure that your lungs could rupture. To put things into perspective, a jet produces about 150 decibels of noise at takeoff, which means that your neighbor's music will not be able to cause you any damage. Number 10. The paint in your house can kill you. If your home was built before 1978, there's a good chance that it contains lead paint. Lead paint is no longer used as it is toxic and unsafe for humans. Once old lead paint chips or cracks, the toxicity can be inhaled and this can be dangerous. According to the Mayo Clinic, lead poisoning occurs when lead builds up in the body, often over months or years. Exposure can result in developmental delays, abdominal pains, neurological changes, and irritability. At very high levels, it can be fatal. Children younger than 6 years old are especially vulnerable. Lead-based paint and lead-contaminated dust in older buildings are the most common sources of poisoning in children. Other sources include contaminated air, water, and soil. Adults who work with batteries, do home renovations, or work in auto repair shops also might be exposed. There is a treatment for lead poisoning, but taking some simple precautions can help protect you and your family from exposure before harm is done. Number 11. Caffeine can kill you. Caffeine is the most widely consumed compound in the world, according to the National Library of Medicine. It is mostly found in coffee, tea, energizing drinks, and in some drugs. However, it has become really easy to obtain pure caffeine, powder or tablets, on the internet markets. Serious toxicities such as seizure and cardiac arrhythmias, seen with caffeine plasma concentrations of 15 grams or higher, have caused poisoning or, rarely, death. Otherwise, concentrations of 3 to 6 grams are considered safe. Generally, life-threatening caffeine overdoses entail the ingestion of caffeine-containing medications, rather than caffeinated foods or beverages. Sensitivity to caffeine varies from person to person, but even so, caffeine has been proven to be unsafe, especially when ingested in large amounts over a short period of time. To put things into perspective, a cup of coffee has around 100 to 200 milligrams of caffeine. An energy drink contains anywhere from 50 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. A can of soda typically has less than 70 milligrams. So even with the most highly caffeinated energy drink, you would still have to drink around 30 of them in rapid succession to reach the 10-gram range. The healthy recommended dose of caffeine is 400 milligrams. In a 2018 review of Scientific Journal articles, researchers identified 92 reported deaths from caffeine overdose. And if you are still unsure how many cups you should consume, you can always turn to a caffeine calculator and coffee overdose calculator for assistance, such as the one found at caffeineinformer.com. Now, for our bonus tip, we promised you earlier. 1. A great way to feel balanced while drinking a cup of coffee, and avoiding feeling jittery, and experiencing that post-coffee crush, is to add 100 milligrams of theanine to a cup of coffee. This is easily found in stores. And 2. Eating vitamin C-rich foods, known to have antiviral properties, are good for you, help build your body's immune system, and help you fight off viruses. Foods rich in vitamin C include kiwi, broccoli, kale, cantaloupe, cauliflower, kale, orange juice, papaya, red, green or yellow pepper, sweet potato, strawberries, and tomatoes. Thank you for watching our video. And we will see you next time, on the sunny side of life.